Hey guys, welcome to our Inu Podcast, and we're here today with Natasha.
Hi.
Hey Natasha, so how are we going to do this? The first thing we're going to talk about is your background. So can you just tell us a little bit about yourself? You know, what do you like to do in your free time? How's school? Stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure. So my name is Natasha. I'm currently a junior in high school. And I guess like for school it's a little bit rough this year. But, getting through, I miss a lot of school for trips and stuff. But for hobbies, I love making YouTube videos. That's like kind of my main thing. And then I also love like conventions and like summits. I love presenting workshops, meeting new people. That's how I met Jesse. I met Jesse at an FBLA conference. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. What
was that event that you're doing? Are you doing public service announcement for FBLA?
Yeah.
I believe.
I'm doing 2 events actually. I'm doing public service announcement and then graphic design. Yeah.
What's your topic for your PSA?
It's soft skills in an office space. Yeah, that was really fun to make.
So
I made the video.
Communications and
it's what we did was like we just picked like I guess the most important like traits that you should have in an office space. It was kind of a weird topic this year, and then I guess we just went over them and like we showed how like I don't know, it can only be 30 seconds. It was very I don't know.
Only 30 seconds. Wow, that's very short.
It's very short
to try to convey anything.
Oh my god, yeah. We said like this is important and then like a sentence wide, then it just went to the next thing and it's like but it turned out okay. So it's all good.
That's cool. All right, so I know we're here today to talk about your YouTube experience because that's what you're very passionate about.
Right.
So first question for you is, how did you get into YouTube in the first place?
When I was actually like really young, like I had my best friend at the time, I was like 6 years old, like she would always invite me over to her house, and this is gonna sound really mean, but I never hung out with her, but I always hang out with her sister. Like now when I think about it, it's mean, but at the time I didn't really care. But it's because her sister was like super into like the creative stuff, like she liked like painting and like drawing, but also like making videos. And that's what really got me. I was like, I loved making videos. And at the time, like iCarly was big, and like, like the whole like web series thing. I loved iCarly. Like, and so she had like a flip camera. And so I would always go hang out with her and we would make like our own little videos. Like we had like our own little web series and we called it Store Melodian. It was so dumb, but it's what got me really interested in it. And so
I think I saw the video where you explained this, right?
Yeah. That was one of my
I think I remember the story.
Yeah. It was one of my recent videos. I talked about it. But we made these videos. They were really bad, but I really enjoyed making them. And so fast forward to whatever, like elementary school, I started actually watching videos and I got really into Ryan Higa. Do you know who Ryan Higa is?
Oh,
He's my favorite. He's still my favorite. And then I met like 2 of my best friends there. Their names are Kendall and Nadine. And we were going to different middle schools after 5th grade. So we were like, let's start like our own channel together. So just to like keep in touch. So we made like a collaborative channel called JustSay3 where like we just made videos that were private to send to each other to keep in touch, because we weren't really seeing each other all the time. And then after a while like of making private videos, we were like, let's make these public, because like they weren't necessarily just for each other at this point. We were making them for more the public. So we started making our videos public and like they were pretty bad. I mean, if I look at them now, like it hurts. Like it really, really hurts to look at them now. But we did that for like a year, 2 years. Like we started it the summer after 6th grade, and then in 8th grade, like we had no structure to JustSay3 at all, but I really liked making videos. So I wanted to kind of like branch off and make my own channel just so I could have structure to a channel and like upload consistently. So in 8th grade, I made my own channel, which is the one I have today, JustSayNatasha. And I kept kind of like the same name from JustSay3. That's how I came up with that. And so from there, I've just been uploading every Saturday. So
yeah, I mean it's a good thing to have that schedule, right?
Oh yeah.
You do once a week.
Right. It's like a habit.
I'm gonna screen share now, and we'll go over to.
Oh God, this is scary. Oh,
and
no.
then you can see how your channel has done. I think you've made like over 150 videos by now, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. I think I have 160 something right now.
Dang, that's pretty consistent.
Thank you.
How much time goes into every video, would you say?
It depends. Like the longer ones, I would say like maybe like 4 or 5 hours, 6 maybe.
Wow.
Oh yeah, they take a while. Recently I've been making kind of shorter videos just because I like the shorter videos more. I think they're more entertaining. They keep people's attention for longer too. Those take maybe 3-4 hours, like on a lucky day maybe 2. Like it does. It takes up. I like to film Friday nights because if I film on Saturday, then my whole day is kind of gone.
I can imagine, yeah.
Yeah, so Friday nights are when I film. I don't sleep. I just finish making them and then wake up late Saturday, and then the whole day is mine.
I see.
It's pretty unhealthy, but you know, it's fine.
Hey, it's dedication.
It works.
I respect that. Yeah.
Thank you.
So, what are some of your favorite videos?
So some of my favorite ones are if you go on just from my newest, so my newest, there you go. I think you already are on newest, might be okay.
Oh, it's probably some of the ones I've been looking at.
Yeah, okay. So the one with the bar all the way up, attempting to make the teacher laugh, that's one of my favorite ones. Cursing is inappropriate junior year. Those 3 are like I loved making those so much. Like I had a lot of fun making those videos. And then the Instagram one down there, that's like literally my best video on my channel right now. Like that's just been, I don't know why, like it's been doing really well recently. I've been getting like 50 views on it every day. So like, I mean, that's like, that one's good too.
Am I blind? I can't see the Instagram one.
What? No, wait, stop scrolling. Okay, stop. There you go. Put your thing over the cursing. Okay. There, yeah, do you see the cursing video?
Oh,
yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's the one. That one's doing really well.
You talked about how you liked Ryan Higa, right?
Ryan Higa, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like some of your style is similar to his, where you like talk about the subject and you have a skit and like it's really funny. Yeah, I like that. I like that style too.
That's like that's the kind of stuff I like to make. Mm-hmm. I like giving a visual too. Like in my older videos, I didn't really do that. I just kind of talked, but I'm trying to incorporate more of like acting it out a little bit at least, just to give people an idea of like what I'm seeing. So yeah, that's really good.
It really helps you kind of feel the gist of what they're trying to say.
Right, exactly. It's kind of like a show don't tell, you know?
Oh yeah.
I like that.
So what's some advice you would give for other people who are trying to get started on YouTube?
Just start. Like I know that that's like kind of the best and the worst advice ever, but like your first video is gonna be bad, and it's not because it's bad, but it's because you're gonna get better, you know. So it's like it's kind of like a baseline because you only get better from where you start. So like starting is the hardest part, but just get started and it gets easier from there. Like I promise, trust me. I know. But also like be really careful with what you say online. And like I had this one video, I'm not gonna tell you which one it is because I cannot, like it hurts when I look at it, but it was bad. I got dislike botted.
Oh crap. Yeah, I feel you. Sometimes you make some, even if it's not a controversial topic, you're gonna find haters.
Right. Oh for sure. Yeah.
And you kind of wonder like why.
It's sometimes I get like, obviously I don't get hate like yet. Like I've gotten a few like mean comments in there, whatever. But like when I get a dislike, it's like like who disliked my video? Because it's still kind of not at that point yet.
I know. But, I feel you. Yeah. Yeah. I remember I made a video once and I actually got a lot of views, but then some people were really mad for some reason.
What?
And like they posted comments with like a bunch of cursing and a bunch of and you're just like why why is this so why is it so important to you?
it's I don't know. I've gotten it too. I got this one comment once that was like, it was so funny. It was like, you look like my big toe. I was like, oh dang. I screenshotted it. I thought it was funny. I have it somewhere in my pictures on my Mac. It's like comments like that, or like one of them is like, you look like a man, and I was like, oh man, like,
oh man.
They're good. They're good.
So what do you think was your most challenging video to make? Like in terms of like, it could either be challenging in terms of like the content itself, or just like the actual production.
I gotta think. It'd probably have to be something where others were involved, because it's always like, when I make videos, I like to make videos sometimes where I ask my friends to send me clips of stuff, and like those are like my some of my most popular ones too. And like just getting it on time is like so hard. I remember I made this Thanksgiving video a couple years ago, 2 years ago. Yeah, and I asked my friends to send in videos, and I was like, hey, like send in like a short video, record it horizontally, or like I won't put it in. And like everyone sent it vertically. Oh my god, no guys, please. And so I would send it back and be like, please, can you record this like horizontally? It's like just stuff like that, including others.
It's like mostly logistics and trying to piece together, you know, all these clips. And I saw a couple of your videos. I mean, you do a lot of cuts, so I can imagine that's a lot of work.
Oh my god. I have one video, I have two actually, where I just put a bunch of outtakes just to see, like, so you can see how much I mess up. It's just a bunch of and then it's like me saying anyway guys, just like over and over again until I get it. Unbelievable.
I mean, I know my first podcast attempt, it was really bad too. I got stuck on my words like half the time, and I'm like, so what was I gonna say?
It's hard.
Yeah,
it's hard, especially when it's like you're not editing it right away, you know, like it's difficult. Right. I'm lucky I get to edit all the mistakes out, but like with something live, it's it's so difficult.
I mean, I did another interview a couple of weeks ago with someone else, and like, you know, I was editing it too, and they were kind of worried before. They were like, what if I stumble and everything? I'm like,
yeah.
I'm gonna edit it so it doesn't sound like you're as bad at talking as you are.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, oh man, people haven't know. If you saw the my uncut videos, it's like just ages long. Like it's like 20 minutes of me just sitting in silence. It's so bad.
Yeah, I know. I actually worked on one podcast one time, and I sped it up like when I was because it took me forever to think of words when I was talking, so it sounded like I didn't know how to talk.
No, yeah, that happens.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh.
But you know, it's really good that you're starting YouTube so early, and I hope that you can grow your channel even faster when we start promoting you on our website. Do you have any goals for like your channel?
I mean, I'm not really. Like, I'm just kind of letting it grow as it is right now. I had like a goal a while ago, but then I didn't really like follow up with it because I got busy with school.
Right.
It's just like I'm just kind of letting see where it goes.
It's kind of like a side project, kind of.
Yeah, I mean, I obviously like I love doing it and everything, but it's like focusing too much time on it, especially right now, is just it's too much, you know, like because my grades are also obviously important. And then we have like oh my god, yeah, and then SAT and like it's
everything. Right.
It's this year, next year, I mean, push a little bit harder, but this year you need to chill a little bit. Yeah.
Have you ever thought of collaborating with other YouTubers?
I have. No, yeah, I have. It's just like, I don't know. I've never really like followed up with it. Cause like I've talked about it. I have a few like friends. Like I have this one friend. Her name is Allie. She lives in. I think she's in college now. But she was in Georgia for a while, and we were talking about it. But then we just never followed through with it.
That stuff is pretty hard to kind of get. It's like our podcast, you know. I talked about it like 2 months ago, and now I'm like, oh wait, we should probably do
yeah. It's and then it gets busy, you know. So it's like coordinating it with like both schedules is pretty hard. But yeah, so I have thought about it though. I obviously want to. It's not like I don't want to collaborate with anyone. Like I do. It's just busy.
And so my final question for you is, do you have any video ideas that you've like put off for a while, but you always wanted to do?
So many. So many. I have like a notes thing in my phone, which is it's called ideas. There's so many on here. Okay, let me find one that sounds like it makes sense, because I leave just like little notes that only make sense to me. If anyone read this, they'd be like, what is wrong with her? So let me look through these real quick. So I made a video recently. It's just called like thoughts I have on the daily. And it's just like things that I think about like on a daily basis, and it's just like random whatever. And one of my teachers actually watches my videos, and she's like, yeah, but we're super tight, so it's okay. But like, she was telling me like, you should make a video on like thoughts that teachers have on the daily. And I was like, if you let me use your classroom for it, then I will do it. And she said, oh, for sure, like I'll let you use my classroom. I was like, okay, bet. Like, that's one video I'm definitely gonna do. And then I was like, from there I could just do like thoughts that other people have, like thoughts students have, thoughts parents have, like thoughts dogs have, whatever. You know, like,
yeah,
so
that would be a really great idea.
Yeah. So I want to like get the actual space for it. So like if I'm doing like cashier or whatever, like I could go like Target or something and ask to borrow like one of the things, or you know, like I want to make it like as real as I can. So I'm excited to do the teacher one. I don't know when I'm gonna do it, but I'm excited to do that one.
All right, that's cool. Yeah. So I think that'll conclude our podcast for today.
All right, awesome. Thank you for having me on your podcast.
Yeah, thank you, Natasha, for coming. I enjoyed our conversation.
Thank you.
And I hope that our listeners can take something from this podcast as well. And we'll see you guys next time.